Good morning, everybody. Looks like I need to fix my camera a little bit. How is everybody doing? Do a few things. Let's turn off this and turn it back on again. How is everybody this morning? Welcome to our first Twitch stream of the new year. It's good to be back. I feel a tiny bit rusty, so I have no idea what's going on. It looks like my microphone is being picked up. That's good. I have music on. That's nice. I haven't forgotten how everything works here. Let's just hope that I can remember how to program. So, if anybody was following along from last year, we let's sure that we have our do not disturb turned on. We spent a bunch of sessions working on this Frontend Mentor challenge. Rock, paper, scissors. Hello, Dragon Blood. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Happy New Year. It's always that challenge of how far into January can you say Happy New Year, and if I haven't seen you, I can say it as much as I like. So Happy New Year, Dragon Blood. Good to see you. Hope you had a good holiday. Yeah, so we're gonna continue with rock, paper, scissors a la Ember. I have no idea if it's gonna start up or where we were. Exactly, Dragon Blood. This is the first time I meet you this year, so Happy New Year. npm start. Let's see if it even works these days. Oh, excuse me. 364 days. That's the limit. Is that what you're saying, Dragon Blood? Do you have to say it twice if you haven't seen them in a whole year? Okay, let's see if this thing starts running. Zoom things in because that's how we like to do it. And that's how people like to be able to read what's going on. Boom. That's that. Let's go and localhost 4200. Oh yes. Okay, I remember now. This looks awesome. And we have a rules button. This does look awesome. So, the thing that we are trying to do here. Yes, we need to move on to the next step. Let me see. I'm gonna have to open some stuff. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be get streaming. Rock, paper, scissors. And then we have design. Original. Step 1. Yeah, that looks like what we've got. Oh, hey, Cannibolo. Good to see you. Good to see you. Nowadays, I'm actually working with Cannibolo, which is awesome. Very much looking forward to that. Getting into the swing of things. Only started this week, so that's another exciting change for the new year. So our next thing is that when we pick one of our rock, paper, scissors, we need to show that we picked it. And we have to then do like a little delay and then have a random one. And then whoever wins or whoever loses. Okay. So the challenge that I was left with last year, and even though it's been like 5 weeks or 2 years, it feels like a long time. I didn't necessarily decide if I wanted this to be like a rooted feature. So it's like we're on localhost and it's like, do we pick rock? And then it just shows that we picked that. And it's like, I don't know. Don't know what to do there. Or do we just have it all work in JavaScript? So it's like, if you wanted to do it, you could do, question mark pick equals rock in the URL. But I guess you don't really need that. You just need to push the button and it does the thing. I think we'll just do it that way for now. We'll just put it in the tracked state or something and then go from there. Oh, the Lox has subscribed. Woohoo! Thank you, Lox. You are a legend. 1 month streak. Yeah, buddy. You have now opened yourself up to the fun of Rodney emojis. Real. Oh, how do I do it? Real. Oh, I need to update some of my Rodney emojis because you didn't catch me live. Yeah, this is what you get for being off and enjoying yourself. Lose your streak. So does that mean you can't just leave the Prime streak or leave the Prime subscription on a channel? You have to do it manually every month. Don't know very much about Prime. You have to manually resub. Interesting. Of course, yeah, it's free money from Amazon. Yeah. Of course that's how it works. Okay, so let's go and have a look at this. What do we got? Index that we put this stuff in. I forgot that we had a hand component. That's very funny. So I guess the easiest way for me to do this. Well, hold on, let me have a look. What is the... Yeah, the rules stay there. The only thing that's changing is the board. I guess what we can do here is we can do an if this dot picked. It's probably an EQ. Or isn't it like EQ paper? Then we can do, or we could just do if this dot picked and then pass it in. So this is like the this is the, let's zoom in a bit so everybody can see. Boop, 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 boop. So if you've picked something, we'll show that. Pick equals, if you've picked something, we'll show just that, and then we'll figure out the placeholder for the house pick or whatever. And then otherwise, we'll show this. And that means that all we need to do now is on click, we set that thing as the picked thing. Unpicked. Something like that. And that would be way weak. Boop. Boop. And where are we doing? This is into a hand. I have a hand here. Now we can do like a on click. On click, on picked. And we'll probably do it as a FN unpicked with the pick in the thing. Oh no, interaction added to non-interactive element. That seems interesting. Guess what this means is that we probably need to wrap it in a button. Something. Must pass a function. Yes. I know I must pass a function in. Let's do action on picked that does a thing. Cool. Now it won't explode. And now we can actually click the thing. It's not doing anything yet. Let's... yeah, let's do a tract in here. Tract. Picked? What do we call it? Is that picked? Naming things is awful. Import tract from glimmer tracking. Nothing. Not doing anything. We're in console. Nothing's happening. Cool. Oh, because I didn't do the thing. This dot value. Oop. Oh, pause and debugger. Why am I pausing in debugger? Right. I have this. You must pass a function as FN helpers you passed undefined. Hand. What have I done wrong? Let's have a look-see. So we've got a hand, and I'm trying to pick paper. This dot unpicked is being passed in as a function. So let's make it a bit easier. We'll not make it have a value. We'll just do console.log. Click that thing. Did work. Just not. Oh. It's because we're reusing the hand for when something's picked and we didn't pass in on picked. Essentially what we need to do is like a no-op or something. Hello, Min-the-Me! Welcome. Whoa! Min-the-Me contributed a lot to the large emotes remote only messages challenge. Ah, yes. If anybody doesn't know what that means, it means that if I just go real 8 Rodney, boom, that should be made way bigger. Large. See, yours would still be small because you can't. It has to be emote only. Do them all. Can I just shift click all of these? No, I can't. Why can't I shift click them? Man. Boom. 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 Exactly. cool. At the next break, Minami, I'm gonna double check the dashboard and see if we can have animated emotes yet. They said they were going to give them to us. See. Right. So what we need here is we need like a default value for the unpicked. So what we'll do is probably something like if unpicked, then we do the function thing. Otherwise, I wonder if you pass null into click, what happens? Oh, I need to go back to my end and put this back. Still. Hand. Interesting. Unpicked always a thing? Maybe I'll do it the other way around. I'll do like and I can do on click. We can do this dot we need a Rodney with steam out of his ears. Yes, do. Essentially, it's just like we need a fallback that's like not a valid. Okay. Jeepers creepers. Come on, folks. Way. So, now we're in an interesting situation. Yes, so you're right, Minami, but I think you might have missed the pain that I was having. So, if I put this to args to unpicked to, oh, I see. Oh, you're doing the other thing. You're doing the question mark. Let me try that. Yeah, so I got confused because I thought the question mark was in the question, not as the syntax that you're talking about. So let's try this and see it fail. So click works and then click it again. Unpick is not a function. So you want blah. Click, click. So it still is trying to execute it. Oh, it's not right. It's... What? Can you do that? Is that a thing? Can you optionally... See, that question mark there makes it if args is... Can you do that? Sanskoleet? What? You've got to be kidding me. Is this a thing? What is this magic syntax? What? Question mark dot browser. No browser. Why did I say browser? What are these? Brackets. It started with the same thing. BR. Isn't it the other way around? What are you suggesting, Locks? Because that is working. Thank you, Sansko Leet, for your Leet suggestions. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Makes it a bit cleaner. Okay, so now we are in the second round. I think it's also part of the optional change spec and coming to JS. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting stuff. Okay, so now let's now go and make pict equals paper. So now when it refreshes, it stays on that for us. Maybe I popped this out last time. Is that what I did? So let's bring up our Uber layer and open an image. This is the one we want to do. Okay, we'll pick scissors. Although I have to always double check how to spell scissors. You're linking me to the TC39 spec. I never look there. I like to look at Node Green. Because even though it's specifically for Node, you get to see all the things. What is it? It's optional chaining operator. Optional function call. And it gives you like a little example of the thing. And you'll get to see which V8 it was released in. You're not fond of Node. That's fine. You can not be fond of Node if you like, but Node.green is very good for seeing like which ES year things have made it through. Goes all the way down to like 010, which is very funny. Anyway, let us continue. Let's go and pick scissors because that's what our screenshot overlords want us to do. Oh, why is it blue? Oh, that's interesting. So I don't like this. I don't like this API at all. I think paper, scissors, rock, paper, rock, scissors. I think the only thing we need to do is pass those in for our hand, and the hand should tell us from there. So we should have blue being paper. Should have scissors being yellow. Hand yellow. And we should have rock being red. And now it's not color, it's pick that picks the color. And we can simplify our loop. I want to go here. And then I want to very quickly move this just to see that I haven't broken it all. Boom. So now it's only the pick is our API. This is the thing about line 17 is still wrong. Line 17, you're talking about in here. Aha! You're right. If I could give out points, I would give out points now. Perfect. Well, it was passing it in and it was being ignored. Cool. So let's, now that our Pomodoro has ended, let's go and have a Pomodoro break. Just chatting. Pomodoro break time. I think we are starting the new year with a good session, if you ask me. Oh, got a bit of shadow. Have better lighting. One of my life goals is to understand ECMAScript specs. My god, this is why I didn't even click the link that you sent me. Like, these specs are just... oh god. Oh good god. No thank you. Life is too short. There's too many other things to be doing. What am I doing? I said I promised that I would check what the status of animated emotes. Animated emotes are coming soon. But they said that already. Is forever coming soon. Ooh. Interestingly, though, we might need to have a bit of an update on the on our emotes because we've got Christmassy emotes. So they're slightly, well, although it is Little Christmas today, 6th of January. The animated ones, I don't know yet, because I assume when they open animated emotes that they'll tell us what they need to do. What do I need? Well, I don't even know. It's just we're going to have 2 slots open when we temporarily retire our Christmas Rodney emotes. I don't have any inspiration. I don't know. We could promote Susie to an emote. I could do the same thing I did last time to cut out a Susie face. Pretty sure I've got a photo. Good photo with Susie in it. No, dog. Got to be a good photograph of Susie somewhere. Although I have 1,000 more photographs of Rodney than I do Susie. I think this one might be perfect. I'll have to ask y'all when I go back to share my screen. Because Min the Mead, thank you very much for the animated Rodney emote. I assume that'll be what we'll need once it opens up here. I'm just going to download these ones, and to get your opinion, we should promote Susie to an emote download. Got a back channel going with Min the Me. Oh no, I closed the thing. Wait until it's downloaded. Download. Preparing to download 5 items. Okay. Back channel is done. Just in time for us to go back to work. So, let's do this. Right, folks. The idea now is that when we've picked one, that picked one is... Maybe we don't do it on board. Maybe we... Where's my Uber layer? So here's my Uber layer. We should put into position. Make it the same size ish. Interesting. So I'm thinking that we don't reuse the board. I think we're going to do this. We're going to do board inside the if statement, and then we'll do like div pick. I don't know. Now we get to do what we like. And we're gonna do... Interesting, because the size is bigger. And it's interesting because we might be able to... I'm trying to think about like animation as well, but I don't know if I want to like worry about that later. I think we'll just do each of the steps and then we'll do all fancy animation as kind of the last thing. We'll have to get Nick on the chat to get a bit of help on that one. Might even get him as guest. Don't know if anybody remembered we've had Nick on the show before as a guest. Ooh, let me see. Yeah, let's just go in and we'll go. Got a board. Go in and do a pick as a separate one. And what was board? Board was width and height, margin auto. So we'll probably do something similar. Let's lock our Uber layer. Do pick can be okay. Okay. The thing that we need is we need the hand to be massive. Have class equal pick. We can do bigger. That hand. Okay. And we also need this text at the top, so go back into our index and go do it as divs, because we can have a view and then house. That as a page 2. To the house. Then we can have pick as display flex. That will make it a row automatically. Boom. We can have space between. Justify content. Space between. So go to Uber layer, unlock it so I can move it around. So I think our size for our hand needs to be a bit bigger. Too big. It's like not bad. Close enough. Ah yeah, because they are ovals, they don't fully match. Ours are circles. Cool. Our width not. What is our score box? 700. 7,600? No. Okay. Boom. Cool. 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 Getting better. So the big margin. Yeah, whatever. So we'll do got pick UH2. Got pick 2. Gonna do color white. We'll do text decoration, is it? No. Font. How do we do that thing? I always forget how to do it. Go back. Uppercase. Text transform. Uppercase. Case. kerning's gone all weird again. Then we'll do center work apparently. Woohoo! So yeah, like, what's with the spacing of their font? Does that not seem a bit odd to y'all? We keep doing that. And then we'll do a bit of our margin top. 40 pixels. Oh, that looks good. Now we have you picked, and then the house picked, and we need that to be an empty circle. Let's do that. Let's do hand. Do it as an if. Ifs are great. House picked. Then otherwise oh. Get that in a minute. What we need here is like an empty. Although, did they give us? Oh, we need to probably just put a SVG in here. So our hand is something like this. So hand don't have a pick. Don't need to click stuff. Sorry. And none of the stroke ones. And it's one of the ones that's close to circle. Close to white. First one. Okay. It's in the right position though, I think. Almost. I think it's odd diameter. Why is it not the same size as the circle? I'm gonna pick my one. I'm going to pick their color. Although, am I gonna pick their color? Why did they have a gradient through the do oh, not sip. No. Way sip. Like it. Swatch. Swatch is how close you. See, this is why I don't like sip. I can't use the bloody thing. Watch. Right, what do we got? We're going to do this. We're going to steal a color. That one. Copy? There we go. That looks good. What do you think? Some movement for sure, but Don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Okay. And now we have it waiting for the house to pick. I think it should wait 3 seconds and then the house should pick a random one. So when we click on picked here, pick that thing. We're going to do this dot. I'm going to do scissors. Now we can choose to lose or we can choose to win. We definitely need a countdown. Definitely need a countdown. Okay. He feels slang. Okay, 2. Do you feel a bit better? But it needs a countdown. That's the thing. It needs like a 3, 2, 1, blah. And it's like a, yeah, anyway. Now we have something. So it's always picking rock. That could be a strategy for the computer, but I don't know if that's the best thing to do. I think what we need is some randomness. You also like tweak it so that it'll be like make the house win slightly more often. Okay. Const. And it's going to be rock, paper, scissors. And we're going to do, I was looking up because JavaScript random number. I could never remember. Random. Maximum is exclusive. God, that's so. These sorts of things are just ridiculous. I'm assuming that need there. And we want possible hands fundament between 0 and 2. Boom. So the mod 3. So the mod 3 is. I have a feeling that you'd fall into the same thing. That it might not be actually. I don't know. Ah! I won. Okay, so I now need something to be able to play it again. Ah! The house won! So what do we see? We saw paper, rock, rock. I was picking rock. Why is it always picking? Did I not save this? Paper, rock, paper, 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 scissors. Okay. It is able to do all three. I think the problem that we have is that randomness just isn't all that random. Because it like uses a seed value. But it did, we saw at least one scissors there. It's able to do it. Just not very often. Bit odd. We'll see. The only way to know how random this really is to like gather statistics about the project and have 1,000 people online do that for us. Okay, cool. So we've got the game working. The value is no lower than min. Hold on. So I picked, so there was two here on the math random. There was random int and random int inclusive. I copied inclusive. I copied this second one and then just changed it to change the name. I should probably just keep the name because it will confuse people. That's what it was. Well, exactly. So I confused you. It was totally and utterly my fault. Like, yeah, I did a silly. But that's definitely the code for. If I go back to that, I can't even see what the difference is. So the +1 is the inclusive one. We have the +1, so definitely the right code for the inclusive one. So cool. Right, where are we? What do we got? We've got step 2, and now we need this thing. Does your game show who's won? Well, here we go. This is the The magic. Next step. The thing I don't really understand how to do is that, like, this thing in the background. I guess I could just absolute position another SVG. Looks like, actually that's interesting. It looks like they're trying to go for I think that might be what they were trying to do here. Like instead of it being like a solid color, it should be transparent. But yeah, I guess we'll do that for the we'll put some alpha. Oh, here we go. We've got a Susie coming in. Fantastic. Okay, so we know what we're going to do in our next Pomodoro break. We're going to do the U1 after our next Pomodoro break. The you win, you lose thing. In fact, if we were to follow the spec, the house always has to pick rock. I jest. Okay, so what am I doing? I am doing Pomodoro Break. I think we're making good progress now. Now that we've got a solid base to kind of work with. And a good long stream this morning. Rather than my like 1 hour streams last month. What do we think of the stream? What do we think of the project so far? Is everybody enjoying themselves on this lovely Thursday morning? Assuming it's morning. I don't know if we have any very international viewers who are either here late at night from the US or in the middle of the day in Australia. Kind of an interesting time for me at the moment as well, because my youngest is going to creche now. So this is a ease in week, or word that they use. Settling week. So she's been in for an hour and a half this morning, which is kind of amazing but also frightening at the same time. Very happy yesterday. Really enjoyed it. Hopefully it's gonna continue going well. I have just received I've just received an amazing photograph from... Is that really Susie? The first one? Looks very Rodney-like. Let me check those photos I sent you. Because I think... The Rodney that we're working with at the moment is... the main Rodney is quite a young Rodney. Yeah, so the one that you picked is actually Rodney. That's still Rodney. I will share it because it's hilarious. How do I open that? I open original or something? No. Open original. But we could just use that one, because that one looks amazing. Rodney can look pretty too. Sherlock is Rodney. Yeah, so that's old Rodney. See, in my right hand in the photo that I sent you, so on the left of the photo, that's Rodney. It's funny though, because my niece made the exact same mistake after like the yeah, Susie is not so photogenic, that's correct. Susie has the underbite, so she's always like talking bad about you on the stream, Susie. I get actually have Susie here with me because she's good in the office. Just sits on her little blanket, is happy. Rodney was here, he'd be gurning, he'd be like, please cuddle me. So we will use the Rodney one as Rodney Pretty, because Rodney can be pretty. Let's not be so. Yes, I'm going. Sorry, I'm not sharing my screen, you see, so you can't see these things. I'm going to add to emotes, which you can partake of, Dragonbug, because I think you are still subbed. Remove selected emote from slot. Yes, I want to remove it from the slot. The Christmas ones have been now removed, and we want to upload new emotes. Let me just do this. I'm going to open original and save it. Save you. Downloads. And then open original. Save you. This one. We want okay, and last but not least, okay, I think I've done it. So now there's Rodney Detective and Rodney. Where have you gone? So, well, you should still be able to do it because it's resub. So you have relate Rodney. Yes. So good. Thank you so much, In the Me. You are a legend. Right, let's back to the program. That's enough of this nonsense. Ridiculous, but I love it. So, okay, so what are we going to do? So we want picked equals. What's our photo giving us? Oh, let's minimize. Right. Oh, that's the photo of me and the two dogs. But that's not what I was looking for. It's rock, paper, scissors that I was looking for. So we're going for House picked rock, I picked scissors. And house picked equals. So now we can just boom. So it does that. Then we need. So it wants to have that like for a beat. And then it goes you lose, which is interesting. And we now we get into the fun bit. How do we know that you win? Win, lose, or draw. If it's the same. You pick rock, they pick paper. Essentially what I'm thinking about here is that if so this should actually return a so this is be like the value. You win, you lose, you draw. So result. If this dot picked equals this dot house picked, turn draw. And then we'll do a win graph. So we can just do, because false and undefined, have the win thing work easier. So if we do win graph, this dot picked house picked, this might seem a little bit weird, but I think that's going to work. Check it. And what do we got here? We've got the U house, and then we're going to do the result in the middle. I broke something. Because I haven't done the full. So yeah, because I haven't done them all. Rock. paper beats. This is interesting. It doesn't need to be a double thing, but paper beats rock. I can change that to string now in a minute. Rock, paper, scissors, beats. I'm also kind of thinking a little bit ahead because you lose because rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock will be slightly different as well. So you lose lizard, Spock, exactly. So like this will have to be, there'll be multiple values in here or in similar thing. So using this structure will work essentially. So let's just double check. So we pick scissors, they pick rock, and we lose. Rock, you draw, and paper, you win. Perfect. It works. TV is super behind. Yeah, I think usually when you stream to TVs like that, it can lag a little bit. Okay, so you lose. Let's bring our beautiful Uber layer into the situation. We want to do this. This one. And we're going to put it back into the right place. It's scrolling for some reason. Exactly what it's scrolling, but fine. So this is what we're trying to do. A big you lose right in the middle. I don't know. What am I going to do? I don't... Yeah. I've done this wrong, essentially. Essentially what I need to do is I need to not have the... this width defined, I think. Cool. Now it needs to just be stuff in the middle. So, like... Did I need to justify align center? Is that what it is? Align is up down. Oh, it's not. What? Oh, justify content center. Don't need a line. That's fine. Although I do need a line as well. Let's. Oops. Align items center. So now we've got. Yeah, so align will put the you lose in the middle for us, which is perfect, which is what we want. But what I was trying to do is I was trying to make it justified to the center and have the distance between them defined by the thing in the middle, the you lose result thing. So I needed both. Fantastico. Right, so what have I got? What did I put that in as? I put it in as result. We're doing pick result. We're going to do dot pick dot result. I'm going to do text is a span. Text transform, I guess. Just move that into pick because all of the text in all of the things is all uppercase. Is that right? Play again. Yeah, it's all uppercase. Fine. And then we want, and then is the color all white? Color is mostly white. Size is wrong. And the font size would be EM, I don't know. Nope. EM. Or EM. Boom. 5. Oh, I've gone too big. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes hard to tell which one's your text and which one. We want 1.5. That's looking. Cool. Now we also need a bit of margin on the result. Zero px. Bit better. Ballpark. Wait, is there a problem here? Fine. I think that E, I think, is closer to that circle than it is to that. Huh. Oh well. That's fine. Cool. And now we need our button. Our button does what? It goes. Where are we? We're in index. I'm going to do play again. Result to be a column. Pick X. Direction column. Cool. So what are we doing with this button? Like a big old background with like stuff. Margin. There's a margin bottom on the span. Let's put the button in. Dot pick dot result. Let's see. Do there. Let's do this. Watch. Check it. Right. Not quite. Almost white. You want let's do border radius. Going to be var. We have a border radius already done. Bit of a margin top, I think. I do margin bottom on the span. margin top. Oh, so this is right. Oh, because I put this in. Yeah, so I need to do. Wait, what? There... Oh, there's no margin. Oh, what? Oh, it was the other way around. I was doing side margin. That's interesting. I'm confused. Oh, it's because I've centered it. Yeah. Oh, what if I want? I think I want space between. Cool. Now I can put the height in our button. Dirty. There. The thing is more centered. Even though mine's... Wait, what? Oh, theirs is centered between the... Damn. So the difference between ours and theirs is that their you lose is kind of centered in the middle of the hands, whereas mine is centered in the middle of from the top here to the bottom here. I don't know if mine looks worse. I do more space. Cute. I was 60, I think I had. I think that looks good. Oh, you've made a code pen for the shadow around the circles. You legend. Yes, so yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. We should do alphas. Obviously, we'll tweak what the alpha actually ends up being. Oh, it's a box shadow. That's interesting. I was just going to do a SVG. But that's much better. That's much better. So what do we have? We want pick. Oh, this is interesting. Oh. Can you hear the rain? Sorry, my wife's calling. Just 1 second. Hello? I think I have to, because it's bucketing. I will come right now. Okay, I will. Okay, love you. Bye. Right, there is a thunder shower, and has captured my wife and the children in the rain, so I need to go and save her. I will be back in 15 minutes. So, if anybody's still here, I'll see you in 15. Howdy, folks. Ooh, what do I need to do here? I need to do overlay testing. Boom, boom, boom. So how long was I gone in the end? More than 15 minutes, it seems. Check. I can have a look at the front door camera. Not much more than 15 minutes. Yes. Did you just miss me? We still have a bunch of people around. Hello, hello. Hey, Serena. You finally made it to the stream. Whoop, whoop. Good to see you. Good to see you. So I don't know if you were watching the stream before I had to go for 15 minutes. We are now at the situation where we are we're building rock, paper, scissors in Ember because why not? And thank you to Min the Me, who is not here. Min the Me has given us a nice little circle to work with. So essentially what we need to figure out is that when you have one, yeah, so if you've won, you lose. And the house has to have the thing, have the thingamajig on. So here. If this dot house 1 and if this dot 2 1 pick dot u dot win, essentially. That's what I think we need to do. I think I'll just do it as or we could do if result is win, we could just do that because we could if you this dot result win, come on, then win. And if you lose, then the house is won. Oh, I broke something. Oh, EQ is not a helper. I thought we were doing EQ as helpers in like later Embers. B. Oh, no. Oh. What has happened there? I think I accidentally hit tab. Q. Yes, that's exactly what. B. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. What am I doing? Boom. EQ. EQ is going to be relatively easy. Just turn positional 0 equals positional now. You lose. The house should be The house has won. Fantastico. Cool. So now we want pick. Pick dot win dot hand. And we need our box shadow. Is that what it is? Oh, cool. Border radius. Ooh, look at that. It's interesting because thing isn't 100% circular. Because there's that shadow thing. I'm eating a muffin. My celebratory muffin for rescuing my wife from the rain. Let me think. What do we think, folks? Let me think. Bloop. Box shadow. Oh, maybe we don't do it. Maybe we do the... Or maybe just do it on that. What is it centered on here? I think we can do a box shadow on that thing. Like main circle, let's call it. I don't know. And HS main circle. Add a box shadow. Thinking of like just having a big old SVG that we absolutely position. I think I might try that. They haven't given us one already. Have a look at Finder. Where's Finder? Come on, Finder. Oh, I closed it. No. Streaming. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh no, not the designs. Ooh. Looks. Spark. Yeah, let's just do it in SVG, I think, for now. I think we have to. I think we should just do it as a file. Something like this. And do classes like that. Do a series of concentric circles, each one with like the alpha channel less and less, or whatever. That. They just need to be filled, so it doesn't actually matter. And we can worry about the size in a minute. Put in house picked. Let's get one that is component. Yeah, maybe put it in here and then it's like here to I have. $22. What have I broken? cut it instead of... Ah! Now we want to... get the first circle the right side. Guess we can just make this bigger. The first, really the first circle just needs to be the first. Pretty good for the first one. I just need to get that view box is 100, so radius right in the middle. Yeah, that's perfect. Nice. Now I think I want to figure out how to make it half a channel. Fill a path. Cool. Cool. Nice. Now I want to put it behind the hand. Now we're gonna I think it's gonna start getting clipped by the hand component. Relative. Now up. How do I make it? Uh, that. Do minus 40. Up is. Thing that I'm currency to like. So huge. That. Oh no, it needs to be the big one. $700. $50? Yeah, right. Top is minus 180. That one. Oh, paste. Five. Draw another one that's smaller. That looks cool. Woo! I think that looks cool. What do we think? Thoughts, feelings? we'll leave it there for a second. And we'll go for a Pomodoro break. Woo! Oh, something wrong with our timer. 2, 8, 3. Go. I have a as part of my like custom overlay, I have like a Ember route that if you go to a certain number of seconds, it will make a timer for me, so I can make it specific. Cool. So, what do we think so far? I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. It's pretty fun stuff. Doesn't need to be perfectly. Although looking at it now, pretty much is not a lot. I probably want to center this, do some tweaks and stuff. When we're done, probably finish it next week. Probably be able to get rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock done next week as well. One more week of this. Then maybe a guest appearance by Nick to do some animations. Me calling him out because I don't think he's watching actually anymore. Oh, it looks like a bunch of people are trying to get a handle on me. Okay, nothing urgent, I don't think. Yeah, nothing urgent. Red. I'll come back to things when I'm done with my one more Pomodoro, and then we'll call it quits. My victory, often very tasty. A little bit crumbly. Ah. Got a bunch of viewers. Not a lot of chatters. Okay, you don't always have to chat. Anybody that I recognize? And see Dragonblood is still here. Good to see you. Probably not loitering. What's the word that they lurking? Totally okay. I appreciate the lurks. Lurkers are the backbone of my channel. Always good to have people hanging out. Nice successful stream. First one of the year. Bunch of people hanging out. Oh, and we're getting some successes as well. We're actually achieving things, which is nice. After this one, I will probably release the app on like a Netlify or something so that other people can play it. It's not 100% workable yet, but at least now you can. The score isn't hooked in. Please play. Nice. timings and animations make a big difference to the look and feel playing it. Because it is such a simple mechanism. Like, you need to make it look fancy, or even fancier than it already looks. Okay, here we go. Last Pomodoro, folks. Right. So, cool. So that's on one side. Let's have a look what it looks like from the other side. It works so beautifully. And then so good. Now what we need to do is make this play again. The button's a bit not what we expect. So be bolded. Interesting that the thing didn't work. And we need to text form. Play again. Colors. That font color. Supposed to be the same as they have it. There was a file that was like a design style guide, colors. Doesn't have the there. I think it has to be the same as our colors are different. It told me the colors to use. We will steal a color from there. I think probably this one. Again. And now we need ourselves a button. They do a thing. Make it do the click, on click. So where are we? Where's our button? Then on click. I'll play again. Index. I've not moved my agenda indicator. Oh no. All that work. Next. All that work to do the dashboard. I don't use it. So these are not CSS circles. I tried the CSS circle and it didn't work because this thing isn't a circle. It's actually the SVG itself wasn't a circle. It was the something slightly bigger than a circle to fit two circles in it. So instead I did the hack that I was going for in the end. So it's like we've got if you won, we do this background SVG, and the SVG is just the same circle 3 times, but just slightly smaller. So it works. It does the thing. It's very absolute positioned, which is not very good, but bit sad. Yeah. It was a really nice solution, but it's like sometimes it doesn't work. The thing I'm trying to figure out is why that button isn't doing... Oh, I know why that button isn't doing a thing. It's because this image is in the way. Can I just like Z index it to the back? Does it need to be... Oh, it says Z. Come on, Z index. You can just Z index it to the back. Okay, do that. Pick Z X. Are you getting to the background there, Mr. Z index? Boom. What have I broken? Broken something. Oh, because it's in a wrapper now. Figure that out. So now... Oh. Draw. This is so cool! No, don't do that. I have to win. Yes! That's so cool! Woohoo! It's working! Yeah! Oh, that's so cool. We obviously have to fix the... Nice. Ah, and I lost. Okay, so there's a few things we need to do. The first thing we need to do is probably fix this. So we'll go back into our index and unset the house picked and the picked. So now this is where the game starts, and let's have a look. So the hand wrapper be just do that because we have the dot hand board. Making it the actual width. Spell something? Board.handwrapper. Oh, I've got a colon in for apparent reason. That. Oh, because div. Position absolute, maybe? Worse and worse. I want it to be like the same as a an image, whatever an image is. Word. Maybe I could just do the wrapper. This. What are you sending me, Min-the-me? You trying to hack me?
You know they're out there, don't you?
Oh, border radius, the SVG. Yeah, but the problem that I have is that actually, yeah, ignore the margin, fine. The problem is that the go away. Go on, I'm not trying to save. The first of the box shadows. 0. The way that you have to do it that way is that it has to be right touching the SVG. But there's still always going to be a gap. Like in the places like here, it's not a perfect circle, if you know what I mean. It's going to be like there's going to be a gap there without the color. Whereas my way, which is like just put the SVG behind it, it's just a circle. It's not a border. It doesn't have like a bit where it isn't filled in. You can just kind of put it anywhere. The problem I'm having here is that I've changed the structure of the hand, which doesn't really make sense to do because the wrapper happens here. You know? I should do the div here. Hand wrapper. Index. Oop. And the oneness of it has got nothing to do with it's not inside the component anymore. You know? Does that make sense? But everything still works the same. Try that. Blah. And now it's fixed. That's interesting. Yeah. The reality Alas, we can't live our lives in a code pen. It would be easy and nice. Where am I? Boom. You picked. So now we have it working. So hold on. Okay, that's a problem. This thing, you win or you lose, can only if the house picked. Cool. This is where we need like a countdown in the middle. We can actually do it this way, so span side the result. Three. Like 3, 2, 1. Blah. That needs to be like a countdown. Pretty sure, not mistaken, I can just steal a component. Anyway. Oh, this. Steal it. See what happens. Timer. Timer. Seconds. Hit insert. What is it? I thought that was part of the thing. I have to like render modifiers. For redden. Hit insert. Have the we don't need the minutes, yeah, probably. So you're saying just to do it in the component rather in the index rather than in the component. Yeah, you probably are over engineering this thing now. See if my timer works. If deal here. That's very funny. Does work. Interestingly, we have the get rid of don't need starting. Do need to change the index to be time. Did it look more to the left? The height is changing. Exactly why. There is like a whole bunch of odd stuff in this timer. Because it had that circle we need. Doesn't have like a minimum either. You think it looks closer to the left, Bubble? Let's stop this. Go 3. Go. Perfect. And we'll just text picked into picked. Do you think that is closer to the left, Bubble? So that's because this thing, this circle is bigger than this. What we can do is we can have that circle make it 210 and we 50. But it was like essentially it's that's what's in one of these images here. It's not the size of the interesting, it actually has a pick and then you do, but it's the size of the center thing. Hey Aiden Bennett, how you getting on? I think it's one of these ones that's just like a trick. Timed timer. Good. Essentially, boom. What we should probably do here is like have a timer. You get to see it before I leave for the day, Aiden. So this is it. It's mostly working. Last thing I guess we need to do is oh no, avoid the Rona if you can. Probably just need a score in here. Starts with 0. Ooh, what community challenge is 75% complete? Large emotes. Getting there. Getting there. Okay, so now all we need is that score. And in the last few seconds, we can do that. Boom. And then we can go into our index. Boom. You lose. Oh, you draw. Come on, give me a score. Come on, how could that be true? Yes, and look at that. We score 1. Play again. We'll get it up to 3. Yes. 1 more. Oh no, come on. Rock's gonna win it for us. Oh no, come on. Oh, the worst game in the world. Huh? Yes. Let's do this. Somebody has to clip that. Oh god. Pretty good. Functionality's there. It's got a little bit of pizzazz with the old countdown timer. I don't know. So the question about that is, what I might do is I'll add a community challenge to add rock paper scissors lizard Spock and do some animating. The animating one, or I could do rock paper scissors lizard Spock on my own time. I think I might ask Nick to join us and help me with the animating, because that is going to be difficult for me, I think. But yeah, I'm going to release this. I might do a tiny bit of work on it before I release it, so that like the view height here is the rules stays in the bottom right, and this kind of fills the space. But after that, ship it, you know. Cool. So that's it. That's all for today. I'm going to do something. I'm going to go and find someone to raid. Nick cannot do Thursday. Ah, yes, but I might be moving to a Friday for my stream. That's all extra fun. What am I doing? Raid channel. Ooh, who are we gonna do? Let's do Lady of Code. What is she doing today? Oh, hit me with that. Don't give me an ad when I'm trying to raid somebody. don't know if that's even code. Let me have a look. Who else is there? I'm just gonna go send it over to Lady of Code because she's usually good. Right, that's it, folks. I need to stream more. Yes, well, I only have 20% time for 1 day a week. I am going to start doing a Saturday stream now that it's the new year. Saturday evening in my time zone. So it'll be lunchtime, I think, on the East Coast of America, which would be nice. So yeah. Right. Thanks everybody for hanging out. This was a really awesome stream. Great to have so many chatters and so many contributions to the community challenges. Yeah, I'll get the Saturdays going pretty soon. I just need to figure out which Saturday. Gonna be some interesting stuff there. Maybe some AuthMaker development. Ooh. Right. I'll see you around and enjoy the raid to Lady of Code. Bye, everybody.